Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Where we starting, Yee?
Well, Joe Biden has selected Kamala Harris to be his running mate. He posted on Twitter, I have the great honor to announce that I picked Kamala Harris, a fearless fighter for the little guy and one of the country's finest public servants, as my running mate.
Drop on the clues bombs for Senator Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm getting excited now. I'm getting a little excited now.
I'm more than a little excited. I'm riding with Senator Kamala Harris. I'm excited to vote for her in November. To everyone who has questions about her, we should continue to question all records. We should continue to make demands for policy commitments. But please understand, we got work to do. I think Senator Harris is the one.
I think so, too.
Kamala Harris tweeted out, Joe Biden can unify the American people because he spent his life fighting for us. And as president, he'll build an America that lives up to our ideals. I'm honored to join him as our party's nominee for vice president and do what it takes to make him our commander in chief. Now, when and if elected, she will be the first Asian American and the first Black vice president. And this is a time that, there's a lot of racial reckoning in the country, so people are pointing this out. I did see a lot of people on Fox News and on other networks saying that because she is from Jamaica and from the Caribbean, that she is not African American. But do you not know how Black people got to Jamaica in the first place?
I'm not even having that conversation. That's not even something to entertain.
Africa.
Not even entertaining that one. It's a distraction. Nothing
The
even
most
talk about.
ridiculous thing. All right, now Donald Trump, in the meantime, of course, had something to say. Here was Donald Trump when he found out the news.
As far as Kamala is concerned, she's a big tax raiser. She's a big slasher of funds for our military, and she's got a lot of difficult things that she's going to have to explain. Plus, she was very, very nasty to one of the reasons that surprised me. She was probably nastier than even Pocahontas to Joe Biden. She said things during the debates that were horrible.
It's amazing to me that people think Senator Kamala Harris was being mean and nasty to Joe Biden during the primary debate. Only a Black person would be called nasty and mean and disrespectful for questioning their own oppression. She was pulling Joe Biden's card for his role in segregationist bus policies, which kept her from riding the bus, and she called him on that. But she's being called nasty and disrespectful for questioning her own oppression. So weird.
Well, Donald Trump has also called NBA players very nasty and very dumb for criticizing him. And I think that's his explanation for anybody that has criticism of anything. That's usually
his go-to for women. He called Hillary Clinton nasty. He called Senator Harris nasty. That's usually his go-to for powerful women, actually.
Right. Well, he has also said this about NBA players now as well. He said some are very nasty, very, very nasty, and frankly, very dumb. The way they cater to China, the way they bow to China, it's a disgrace, frankly. And they make a lot more money here than they do from China. But we have a system here that allows you to disrespect your system. And that's too bad for them. Too bad for them. They don't appreciate what they have here. Lord. All right. Now, Donald Trump had more to say about Kamala Harris as the VP pick.
The horrible way she, again, treated Justice Kavanaugh. That was a horrible event. I thought it was terrible for her. I thought it was terrible for our nation. I thought she was the meanest, the most horrible, most disrespectful of anybody in the U.S. Senate.
Listen, man, old. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to let you hear what that questioning sounded like, to hear if you thought it was nasty or if she was just doing her job.
Can you think of any laws that give government the power to make decisions about the male body?
I'm happy to answer a more specific question. But
male versus female.
There are medical procedures
that the government has the power to make a decision about a man's body.
I thought you were asking about medical procedures that are unique to men.
I'll repeat the question. Can you think of any laws that give the government the power to make decisions about the male body?
I'm not thinking of any right now, Senator.
Ooh, pressure. Let me tell y'all something, man.
She ain't sound mean and nasty there. She asked the question. That's all it sounded like to me.
She does that in Senate hearings all the time. Old white men do not like Senator Kamala Harris. Old white Republicans, and that's one of the reasons I'm riding with her, because whoever the old white people don't like, the one they go out of their way to attack, that's who you should focus on. Okay, I've heard Jeff Sessions say Senator Kamala Harris scares him. And there's a great article that came out yesterday, and the headline is Smart Republicans. No, he said America is about to find out what smart Republicans already knew. And it says smart Republicans could see Kamala D. Harris coming years ago, and they tried to smother her early. Okay, so I want people to do their own research on her record. I want people to do their own research on her. Don't learn from Twitter or YouTube, because I had so many people sending me videos yesterday that were coming from avid Trump supporters. Okay, that's really who you're gonna get your information from in regards to her or her record. Do your own research, please. There's a lot of great articles out there you can read. A public defender in San Francisco wrote one yesterday that I think is a very, very, very good read that you should check out.
All right. Well, that is your front page news. Now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.